So you are a Capricorn and you struggle with not having friends, not having a set of close friends, and maybe spending a lot of your time alone, being quite lonely. Well, there are a few reasons for this, and keep in mind that, all of these reasons may not necessarily relate to your zodiac sign and can relate to maybe you as an individual as well. But there are a couple other zodiac signs who do kind of share your sentiment. For example, your fellow Saturn brethren and sister in Aquarius can sometimes have this thing where they don't really have close friends. They kind of like to spend their time alone or with a select group of friends. And also, Virgo can sometimes be quite reserved into themselves. But Capricorn, you are a very unique, special, keeping to yourself and being reserved, because your keeping to yourself and being reserved can result in you building a Fortune 500 company. So it's all about using your time wisely. And sometimes as a Capricorn, and I say this maybe as a Capricorn myself, actually, I'm a Capricorn, all right? I can't hide it. Especially if you watch my videos, you know what zodiac sign. You probably know my whole chart. But with that being said, with Capricorn, it's all about using your time wisely. And sometimes friendships can be at the lower or the bottom of the totem pole of importance in life. Or, just the bottom totem pole of, priorities, basically. Meaning that sometimes when it comes to friendships, friendships aren't always a priority for Capricorn. That's not a bad thing. However, Capricorn, hopefully in this video we will talk a little bit about why friends can be important in your life and why it's important to have some people, whether they're, your family. I think it's good to sometimes have people outside of your family, to give you some sound advice sometimes, but nonetheless, we're going to talk about why it's important to have people to talk to in your life and have people to relate to and hang out with. By the way, my name is Lamarr Townsend Tarot, and if you would like a personal psychic tarot reading from me or an astrology birth chart reading from me, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, then please check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for readings, and I would love to read for you. Basically, what you do is you purchase your reading directly from my website. After you purchase your reading, I'll get a notification and I'll send you an email letting you know I got your payment, and then we'll get your reading done as soon as possible, depending on what type of reading you purchase, all right? With that being said, also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. And also make sure that you hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a brand new video. Also, I would love it if you would follow me on my social media pages. My Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend, and my Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot, spelled just like my YouTube channel name. By the way, the links to my website and my social media pages are all in the description box. However, the link to my website will also be in the comment section. So look out for that, and make sure you check out my website to purchase a reading, and I look forward to reading for you. With that being said, back to the topic at hand, Capricorn and struggling with sometimes not having friends. Well, as a Capricorn myself, with heavy Capricorn in my chart, I'm talking Uranus and Capricorn. And if you know anything about astrology, you know that Uranus rules friendships and acquaintances. I also have Neptune in Capricorn. And if you know anything about astrology, you know Neptune rules solitude. So listen, you are probably talking to the best person, on this subject, to actually give you sound advice. So Capricorn, I'm going to be your friend for a second, and I'm going to give it to you real, all right? As a Capricorn, especially, for example, if you do also have Capricorn in Uranus or Neptune, and keep in mind, you can be a Libra sun, I don't know, a Cancer moon, but you can have Uranus or Neptune in Capricorn, and you will also feel the effects of what I'm talking about as well. That's why astrology is so unique and intricate. I love it. But as, having this Capricorn energy, Keep in mind, Capricorn, that you're going to be selective of the people that you choose to be around. You're someone who does not like your time wasted. And friends that, don't benefit you, or friends that have no ambition, friends that, constantly want to do the same thing over and over and, aren't looking to better themselves. Those are the types of friends that you may like to have fun with every now and then. Maybe you like to go out and party and have a few drinks with them, but they're not maybe the type of friends that you would want to spend your time with all the time. Because there's a saying, you are who you spend most of your time around. All right, now I don't know if that's exactly how it goes, but that's kind of how it is. If you hang around four bums, you'll be the fifth bum over time. So you kind of had that understanding of that, instinctual understanding of that. So you're very selective of the people you choose to spend time with. Most of the time, Capricorn, you'd rather spend time by yourself, truthfully, because people can just be exhausting sometimes. So a lot of times, Capricorn, the reason why you may not have friends or close friends is because you're just very selective, and you're not the type of person who has to hang out with your friends all day, every day. You are fine with meeting once a week. You are fine with meeting every other day or something like that. And I think some people don't understand that. It's like, we're friends. Why don't you want to hang out with me every day? Why don't you want to do this? Why don't you want to do that? And it's like, Capricorn, you're very selective. You're selective of what you choose to do. You're very protective of your time. And it's interesting because Saturn is ruled by time, or Saturn rules time, which Saturn is your ruling planet as a Capricorn, or having Capricorn energy in your chart. Another reason, Capricorn, is that, and this is no shade, but you may easily get annoyed with people. There's this thing where Capricorns, can easily get irritated sometimes. And if someone irritates them too much, you are more apt to cut them off. Capricorns, you guys are the masters of the cutoff. And it's nothing for you to cut off a friend. I think that also may create issues sometimes. Sometimes it's the distance between you and other people, the emotional distance. A lot of times people want to see, some emotion from you, some excitement from you, and people think that it's difficult for some people to read you sometimes, and that's going to frustrate you. People trying to constantly read you. But I think the biggest thing, Capricorn, with not having friends is you're just very selective of the friends that you choose to spend time around. You also like to spend time alone a lot of the times. You like to, you just don't like your time to be wasted. And I think a lot of people are time wasters in a lot of ways, unfortunately. And these are the people you try to avoid, Capricorn. And it's interesting because you could be friends with someone for 5 years, and then, suddenly they switch, or the dynamic in that relationship switches, and, you move on. So it's quite easy for you to move on from friendships. But, sticking to a friend group, or, a set of friends for years and years and years may be hard for Capricorn, because keep in mind, you are all about self-improvement. You're not going to be this, hopefully, you're not going to be the same, in 5 years, in a year, in a month. You're always changing. You're always looking to improve yourself. And that's not going to bode well with with friends who, aren't seeking to change, who aren't looking to strive for better, who aren't, remember what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, like, you need friends who have ambition. You need friends who are also about self-improvement. And interestingly enough, those types of friends, you eventually, the two of you, or the group of you all get busy. You all go on your separate ways. It becomes harder and harder to find time to meet. And when you do meet, it's very brief, so keep in mind the set of friends and the level of friends that you have. Are they on your same level, or are they a little bit beneath you in terms of striving for better, in terms of, going towards success and being ambitious? Make sure, I would say, that, the friends that you do select are friends who you have something in common with, are friends who inspire you and motivate you. Those are the types of friends I think you need, Capricorn. Now, keep in mind, these friends, are going to be just like you. They're not going to want their time wasted. they're, going to be, very serious about life, very serious about their goals as well. So just keep that in mind. I hope I was able to give you some insight and clarity into the situation. And you've got a friend in me, but also keep in mind that you always have a friend in yourself as well. All right. I love you. It's all about the relationship and mastering the relationship with self. With that being said, remember to subscribe, like this video, comment, and share. And if you want a personal reading from me, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. The links are in the description box as well as the comment section. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links to those are also in the description box. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love and light. God bless Capricorn, and no stress.